Hello everyone and welcome to Intuitive Art Mediums. Thank you for joining me for this 11/11 Pick a Door reading. So we have 4 doors to choose from. Since the 11/11 is a portal, I thought it would be interesting to see what door is opening for you. So here on pile 1, we have a citrine cut crystal. I'm not going to pick them up because they're so small. And on pile 2, we have a smoky quartz crystal. And pile 3, we have a Herkimer diamond crystal. And pile 4, we have a blue topaz crystal. Now, if you want to connect these with the 4 elements of fire, earth, air, water, feel free to do that. But as always, follow your intuition because that is your magic to help you choose the right message or messages for you, because you may be drawn to more than one of these readings. I will start with the citrine. There will be timestamps down below in the description box, and I'll meet you at your reading. Hello, door 1. If you chose the citrine crystal or this particular door picture, welcome to your reading. Okay, so before we reveal your door, let us first reveal a Starseed Oracle card for you. Okay, Spirit has chosen this one here for you. Activated Earth. Power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. So you might be having some adventures to some power places. Now you can do this in many ways. You can actually go to those places, or you can read about them, meditate on them, however you're able to do this. But there are power places that are calling to you. This can simply be a walk in nature for you. Okay, and from the light workers, for the light workers, we have the second ray of wisdom. And here you are receiving healing and energy, spiritual guidance to help you find your way. And this could very well occur in a power place, because these power places where ley lines are magical. And the earth is covered with these powerful places with the ley lines where vortexes can occur, and there can be great healing. Now let's take a look at your door. Here's your artwork, and we have the sunset. Time here turns to release and unfurl. Old cords of pain fade as the sun's light burns. Okay, and with the second ray of wisdom, it seems like that you are with the assistant of, let me get this card so it's not, there we go. Okay, so with the assistance of these power places, you are going to receive downloads of wisdom, which are going to help you burn away old karmic contracts. You have transformed your karma. You are releasing that. It's being tossed into the fire and transformed, because that's what fire does. It transforms things. Okay, so let's look at the living light cards. Okay, with the body, the throat, this could help you to speak your wisdom, clearing the throat chakra. This could also be tuning up your voice for singing, perhaps speaking, teaching. You have something to say, and it has something to do with this divine wisdom that is being passed on through you. And it is about healing. To me, I see this as what I experience when I channel Reiki, because I call in the higher ascended Reiki guides and spirits to help guide in the healing. And it feels very much like this. And that energy comes into your hands, and then it is channeled to where it's needed. Then we have the chaos to change. Now, in order for great change to occur, there is chaos in the process. And some of you might be experiencing chaos in your lives, or perhaps that chaos is clearing up out of your life. Here we have the sun and a lightning bolt. And this lightning bolt makes me think of Uranus, sudden changes, events suddenly occurring. Something to talk about or talk through. Your throat chakra has been activated. And here we have resistance. Okay, you don't want to, your first initial response to chaos is to resist it, to resist that change. It's perfectly normal and natural, especially with chaos of the unknown. We don't know what's going to happen. So you brace yourself. And this is also asking you, what is it that you're resisting? Because here you're being asked to trust where you're led, whether you understand it or not. Next, we have the quiet within. Okay, don't resist that inner silence. I know some people, the silence can get too much. And it is in this quiet that you are receiving this second ray of light. Okay, let's look at the mystic Martian, and maybe this will give us some enlightenment onto what this resistance is, or what this chaos to change might be. Okay, here we have the star seed, self, memories, identity. Okay, you're remembering who you are. And there can be some chaos in that because it's so different from the life that you're living now. And suddenly you're being called. And then we have the shadow self, denial, projecting, shame. That's where this resistance is coming from. That is part of the karmic contracts that you are burning away here in the sunset. You no longer need that because you've learned the lessons, you've received the wisdom to that. And you're going to discover that in the quiet within, where there is no shame. So you don't need to deny anything. And these memories, identity, they can most certainly come from past life experiences. Here we have Stonehenge. And that is a mystical place. I myself am very drawn to Stonehenge. And it is one of my powerful places that I will go to meditate in my mind, because I don't live in England, so I can't just go there. So now let's look at the message of light, that it is the wisdom, what it all means. So I feel that many of you are waking up to your starseed energy if you're not already aware of your own starseed energy. Choices. Okay, and that's the thing. On the earth plane, free will is respected even from the spirit realm, because the spirit realm is in the 5D and we have to operate in the 3D realm because that's where we live. And so there are choices to be made. What places do you choose? What power places are you being led to? Is it your local forest? Is it a local park where you can go and be in nature? And this is, don't deny yourself going out in nature. Don't feel like that you have to be trapped inside. Sometimes thinking is the best way to travel. And don't resist that, because sometimes it might feel like an out-of-body experience for you. And it might freak you out at first. Some of you might be very familiar with the astral realm. Okay, let's look at the healing energy oracle to see what great healing is coming out of this for you. How is this going to change and transform you? Because all of us are going to be changed, because we are in these in-between worlds, between the Piscean age and the Aquarius age, which we're kind of in between worlds. And it can be a little bit confusing, because some of the Piscean age is pulling at you, as well as the new Aquarian age, saying, no, come to the new age. Let go of the old age. Look at this, me. I allow serenity to reign in me. The love I have for myself invites harmony to settle within my being. I listen to, honor, and strive to fulfill the needs of my soul. Okay, and again, that's these power places that are calling to you. They are places where you're going to release that which you choose to release, the things that you're done with, the things that there's nothing else you can do. Don't resist it. Just let it go to the quiet within. And that can be part of that shadow self, where you can just let that go. Now, some of you might have a friend, because we do have the body with the throat chakra. There is communication here. And keep in mind that we do have the moon conjuncting Mars retrograde in Gemini, which rules communications, the way we communicate to each other. And that can most certainly be through a way of telepathy. But most importantly, how do you communicate with yourself, within your quiet within? Because out of this chaos of change, sure, there might be a little resistance, but you're going to come into this quiet within, where there might be some residual shadow self that needs to be cleared out, and you need to choose what you're going to work on, because it's going to be different for each and every one of us, because these are just general readings, and you should only go with that which resonates with you. So I'm going to end your reading here. I hope that you found this reading enlightening, helpful. If you did like it, give me a thumbs up, a like. Please subscribe to this channel. As you know, you help this channel to grow, and I appreciate every one of you for helping that to happen. So until next time, my friends, take care. Hello, door 2. If you chose the Smoky Quartz Crystal, welcome to your reading. We're first going to look at your starseed card before we reveal your door. We'll look at a couple other oracle cards first. And we start with Inner Earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. So you're going to survive the changes that are occurring in your life. Whatever trials and tribulations you may encounter, those challenges are meant to help you become stronger and know what you're made of, what you're capable of, because you're going to realize that you are capable of more than what you thought you were. So now let's look at the Lightworker deck. And here we have 15, grounding. Very earthy so far. We have earth, inner earth, and now we have grounding. Okay, you are meant to be stable. And in that grounding, you're going to know that you're meant to survive this. And when you're stable, new solutions are able to come to you. There's new beginnings with every cycle. Here you're planting the seeds and nurturing life in the earth. Okay, now let's reveal your door. Let's open that up. Here's your door. Let me bring that up close to you. And we have destiny. One door closes, another opens for you. Let the plans of destiny unravel true. So yes, and just as the roots will unravel truly in the ground, pushing its way, because it needs, the roots need that ground to push against so that it can rise above the earth as the plant that it should be. And there is a new beginning here. So for some of you, this could be something that occurs in the springtime, something that you're nurturing during this time. Perhaps some of you are planting your fall bulbs and you're nurturing them, making sure they're nicely tucked in, because by springtime, they're going to emerge and bring color to your world. Now, let us look at the Living Light cards, because with this 1111 portal, we are receiving new light downloads that are going to change us. And we start with chaos to change. So, and yes, it does take chaos. When there's change, there's always going to be a little bit of chaos. And that's why this card is here saying you're going to survive this chaos because it's bringing about new solutions. We have this lightning bolt, and to me that represents that Uranus energy, because Uranus is about sudden changes. It's electrical, it's technology, and there can be some chaos there, but that's because new changes are emerging. Then we have the light body, the soul. Okay, this chaos to change, this is changing your soul by clearing out, by grounding out old karma. You are becoming lighter. You've you've gotten rid of some karma. You've worked through it and you feel lighter and you feel different. And that can make you feel a little chaotic. Or again, for some of you, your life could be filled of chaos right now, but that's bringing you change, and all the more reason to practice grounding exercises. Walk out barefoot on the earth, and the earth's energy will help ground you. It'll help balance you. Next, we have the body unified. Yeah, look at this. It's all going to come together for you. These new solutions and beginnings, it's going to start making sense for you. And then next we have the warrior shield. That's part of this chaos to change. And it's interesting because this looks a lot like a warrior's shield. And you are protected. That's why you're going to survive this. You are meant to go through this chaos to come out changed. It's waking up your inner warrior, to become stronger, to be grounded, to be stable, to walk the warrior of a peaceful path. Okay, let's look at the Mystic Martian to get an idea of what some of this hidden energy might be, some of this chaos energy here. Okay, Starseed. Okay, wow. Okay, I wasn't going to mention it, but now I'm going to. Two of these cards, I'm not going to say which, have shown up in the first reading. So if you were drawn to that pile, there might be a message in that pile for you. And the starseed is about the self, memories, and identity. And some of those memories can bring chaos, but as you unravel the chaos, change occurs and you're able to become more unified. And in that, you become much stronger. You become this warrior. Okay, next we have number 3 with the Alpha Draconius, which is corrupt, unethical, and cults. Cults that control others. And that could be where the warrior shield is, because as you know, there are certain people that are going to be drawn to your abilities, your power, and there could be some cult energy, you know, somebody who wants to control your energy for their own purpose. And this is saying, be aware of that. Be strong against that. That's why you have the warrior shield. So you have the strength to say no to those who want to control your energy. And again, here we have, you're going to survive this. There's new solutions and beginnings. There's something else other than this. And you're going to remember that. There is something within your soul memory that is part of your deeper soul identity. And don't allow the facade of a cult to corrupt you. Be pure in your expression, your true expression of who you are. Okay, let's look at the messages from light. And here we have possibilities. Yes, you are open to possibilities. One door closes, another opens for you. Let the plans of destiny unravel true. That means you're going to steer away from these low shadow energies. This is like that Piscean energy that's trying to maintain the old rule of ways. But we're moving into the Aquarius age, and that's opening up possibilities for each and every one of us as an individual, because we each have our own soul gifts that we came here to share. And this, to me, speaks of the Aquarian age is going to be very liberating, because it's going to open up these possibilities. As you close that door, the door of possibilities is going to open for you. You're going to remember who you are. Okay, now let's look at the Healing Energy Oracle to see what healing energy is going to come about that is going to bring these changes and help ground you and become more stable in who you are. Faithfulness. I commit to my mind, heart, and will. I am devoted to the needs of my soul. I trust in myself, in God, and the universe. Now, God can represent source energy, the creative force of the universe. However you perceive that God energy, the God energy could even be your higher God self. There is no wrong way to see this universal energy. And you are committing your whole self, your mind, heart, and will to that energy, to yourself. That is part of your destiny. That is part of this challenge to help you become stronger and shine brighter. Okay, pile 2, these are your messages. I hope that you found it helpful. If you enjoyed this, please like this channel or subscribe if you like. Give me a thumbs up. I do hope this was helpful and enlightening to you. So until next time, take care. Hello, pile 3. If you chose the Herkimer diamond and the third door, welcome to your reading. We're first going to reveal your Starseed Oracle card before we reveal the door, the portal that's going to be opening up for you during this 11/11 portal. Okay, here we have cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Okay, if life has been very challenging and you just feel like you're losing it and losing your mind, you feel like that things are just falling away from you, keep in mind that where you are cracked open is where the healing light is going to flow within and bring about new healing, new light downloads. You're being cracked open so that this new light can come in and transform you. And it's much easier to surrender than to resist this. This is like a rebirth. This is like giving birth. It's not easy, it's laborious, but the best thing that you can do is surrender to the process and let it happen, experience it. This is also like a butterfly emerging from the cocoon. It has to struggle to open up the cocoon and escape those boundaries, because it's no longer the caterpillar changed into a pupa. It's now outgrown the cocoon and it's time to crack it open. Or you could even see this as any kind of creature that is born out of an egg. It has to crack its way open, and it is that struggle that helps it to become stronger. And here we have the dark night of the soul. And so, yes, many of you might very well feel like you're experiencing this dark night of the soul. And to me, this speaks of the winter solstice or Yule time. Or when, yeah, because winter solstice is when we have the longest night. And in mythology, that is when the mother or the goddess or Mary gives birth to the sun god or Jesus, however you want to relate to that birth story of the new age awakening. Now let's reveal your door here. Okay, passages, spiritual signs of inclination. You're walking through passages of your transformation. And this is a very private experience. We all go through this experience, but it is unique unto ourselves. Okay, let's look at the Living Light cards to go a little bit deeper into this. And also know that on the dark night of the soul, you always have your soul light to guide you, just as you are cracked open and your light shines forth. This is your guiding light. These are your spiritual signs of inclination that you're walking through the passages of your transformation. Okay, Spirit just tossed this card out. Look at that, 777s. How lucky is that? Infinite possibilities. A lot of magic there. A lot of powerful energies there that are going to help you through this change. And then we have diligence. This means you're going to have to be diligent about the work you're doing. It takes diligence to for that caterpillar, for the butterfly to emerge out of the cocoon. It takes diligence for the creature to crack its egg open so that it can emerge. You too are emerging out of the eggshell of your old ego. And a new version of you, the higher version of you, is emerging. Next we have needful. Okay, what is it that you need? And this could be part of the dark night of the soul. You're left wanting for something. And quite often when we do hit rock bottom, it's because we've lost so much and we can feel lost. And when we feel lost, we feel needful of guidance. And know that that guidance is within you because you're connected to divine energy. And here we have the body unified. That's what you need. You are going to become unified, and then that needfulness is going to go away. That needfulness can be the need to finish cracking open and emerge into the new you. The needfulness can be that inclination of walking through the passages of your own transformation. You have a needfulness to transform into the unified new you, the new version of who you are, the one that feels true to you for who you are at this time and place of your being. Okay, now let's look at the message. For that, let's look at our mystic Martians to see what some of these energies could be. These can be challenges, these can be helpers. Okay, and here we have number 26, alchemy, the philosopher's stone, infinity, destiny, magic. Okay, what was I saying about the triple sevens and infinite possibilities? There is magic here. There is destiny here. And you have infinity, infinite possibilities. There is destiny and magic. You just need to be diligent about the work you're doing for your soul growth. Next, we have the third eye, visions, manifesting, meditation. Maybe that's what you need to do to unify yourself, is to begin some meditation so that you can receive the messages that you need to hear from your star team, from your spirit guides. Now let's look at the messages of light to see what, okay, Spirit just threw this out. Okay, here we have centering. This looks like meditation to me. And here we have manifesting through meditation, manifesting an opening in which you can walk through those passages of your transformation. And you're clearing out the darkness with your own soul light. You are finding the center of who you are, so you find your stability. Okay, one final message from the Healing Energy Oracle. What is your big healing for this 11/11 portal? Okay, and here we have choice. I choose serenity, light, and positive energy. No matter what I go through, I choose happiness. I rise above fear and direct my thoughts to God. And again, that God energy can be source, the creative energy, however you perceive that energy is correct for you. And you're centering yourself in this energy, in this choice as you go through this process. I mean, here you have hit rock bottom. You know what it's like. So no matter what you go through, you're going to rise above this fear because you're going to surrender to the alchemy of life. And look, you have the alchemy, the philosopher's stone. You are being cracked open to receive magic and messages to your destiny to unfold. And you're going to receive that with this third eye, being very intuitive. It might be important for you to start a meditation practice if you haven't already. And if you do, it might be time to deepen that meditation practice, perhaps writing, keeping your journal of your meditations and what you experience. Okay, pile 3, I am going to end your reading here. I hope that you found it helpful and beneficial. If you did, please give me a like, subscribe to this channel if you like, and thank you so much for joining me for this reading. Until next time, take care. Hello, pile 4. If you chose the blue topaz gemstone and the blue door, welcome to your reading. So before we reveal your door portal here, let's check in with your starseed team and see what messages they might have for you that's going to help you through this 11/11 portal, where we are all experiencing this push and pull me of energies between the Piscean age that's passing and the new Aquarian age that's emerging. And we're kind of in between those two ages. So there is that push and pull me energy. So let's see what your starseed team has for you. Okay, the big picture thinking. Palladian's energy, visionary, inspired ideas. That's amazing because the 1111 portal is associated with the Palladian energies. And the Palladian energies are very joyful and high energy vibrations. And when you communicate with them, after you're done with your communications, you can feel very lightheaded. It might be good to eat something so that you can ground yourself back in, because they are such a high vibrational energy, but it's a very joyful, healing energy. Okay, now let's look at the Lightworker Oracle to see how this is being transformed through you. Okay, and we have number 29, the pink rose of Lady Nada. Okay, think of what Nada is. It's nothing, nothing, the lady of nothingness. But this is the pink rose of love. Nothing bothers her because she's so enthralled in love, in this universal loveliness. And you are tuning into that. And here we have two portals of water, because water is a form of a portal. And then we have this lake. To me, I see this as a form of an initiation into the higher self, which is love. You have a lot of this beautiful love energy. This Palladian's love energy is literally surrounding you and giving you these inspired ideas and visions of bringing love into the world, the many different ways of sharing that love. Now let's look at your door. Here's your artwork. Deeper. You are not finished. You are not yet done. Dig deeper and deeper. The best is yet to come. Hold on, hold on. And look how she's holding on to the rainbow. Digging deeper into the emotional body, because this lake represents the emotional body, the heart, the rose on the heart chakra, opening that unconditional love and joy that the Palladian energies are pouring into you. Okay, let's go deeper into this reading with the Living Light cards. Okay, that's too many cards. Let's just give it a shuffle here. And we start with the light body, the soul. Yeah, the Palladians are going to give you these beautiful, lovely light body codes. You are receiving downloads of light that are going to have a profound healing effect upon your body. And here we have the throat. This is about communication, singing, expressing yourself. And then next we have the body, the history that your body holds, that you are digging deeper and deeper into this unfinished business. You are not yet done with this work, and you are meant to dig deeper into the history. This could be the history of the Akasha records, the history of your soul, the history that the Palladians are inspiring you to explore. And it could have something that you love to do. Next, we have the power within. Okay, in that history, by understanding history, we can make the choice of not repeating our mistakes. And you discover the power within yourself to change. You have these visionary, inspired ideas from the Palladians, and it's filled with this beautiful pink rose of love, where you have dug deep within yourself, and there is no power greater than that love. So let's look at the mystic Martians to see what kind of energy that could be helpful or challenging. What's going to help you out here to understand the history of your body. Now, some of you your body may have gone through a lot. Perhaps you've gone through some accidents or injuries, and your body is holding on to that history. Our body also holds on to trauma, emotional, mental trauma that you are meant to heal from. And this could have something to do with not having been able to express yourself. And now you're going to find the words so that you can release that trauma. And when you release that trauma, you are going to release the power within to heal. Okay, and look, the shadow self, denial, projecting shame. Okay, some of that trauma that you've experienced in the past, your shadow has been holding on to it. The shadow isn't evil. It's where we dump all those things that we can't deal with, our doubts, our fears, the things that we block out, that which we can't. But eventually it pops up through other people projecting those issues at us to waken us up to that history, to that trauma, so that we can clear it. The shadow can be your friend. And look, with the power within. There's darkness around you, but there's all this light. It's the darkness that's holding the light. And that shadow self. And look, we have the light being, the soul here. You're going to shine light into this, and you're going to do so with love. You're going to be able to love yourself by releasing the shame that somebody else projected on you or was gaslighting you, making you believe, making you feel crazy. That's why you got to dig so deep and why you're not done. Okay, here we have number 39, the Vesica of Pisces. This is divine feminine, birthing, fertility, and this looks very much like the pink rose of Lady Nada, giving birth to this divine feminine energy. And remember, I was saying how the Aquarian age is kind of overlapping the Piscean age, and we're right here. We're this eye. We're seeing it. We're experiencing both worlds at the same time, both ages. And you are here to give birth to some aspect of the Aquarian age for yourself, for your own healing, but also that experience is going to help others to heal through your own experience that you're going to be able to share. You might be communicating that through writing a book or talking about it, sharing that experience to help others who are also trying to deal with this shadow self, certain traumas, because sometimes we hide those traumas even from ourselves. We have forgotten about them until they get triggered. And then that gives us the opportunity to become aware of it and to heal it. And from that, we can be inspired creatively Okay, here we have, look at this, love. What a beautiful confirmation to this pink rose of Lady Nada and this feminine, divine feminine energy giving birthing and fertility to love. You're rebirthing, you're giving birth to yourself, to the new version, the new high energy version of who you are, who you want to become for this coming Aquarian age. I mean, the ages don't change overnight. It goes in phases. So let's look at the Healing Energy Oracle for your final card here. Here we have Being True. Okay, here's your artwork. I am true to myself and others. I remove my mask and stop creating illusions. I have confidence in who I am, and I reveal the good in me. I do not need to hide or prove anything. I replace shame with power of love and truth. And wow, what a beautiful confirmation. Here you have the shadow, the masks, the projections. And here you have the power within and the love that you have within yourself. And you are being blessed by the Pleiadians with the pink rose of the Lady Nada. And there is something within you. New love is rising. And again, this can be expressed in many different ways, through art, through your creativity, through writing, through speaking, communicating, writing songs about it. Okay, pile 4, I'm going to end your reading here. I hope that you found it helpful. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe if you like. And until next time, take care.